Hi all. Now we are coming back to our main discussion. We are going to talk about needs analysis. But before that, we need to refresh our mind about the theory of conducting the need analysis as well as the ESP course design. So now it's time for looking back to the theory of ESP-CD. Okay, remember ESP is the approach to language teaching which aims to meet the needs of particular learners. So we are teaching English by meeting the needs, by fulfilling the needs of our learners. And then the learners' reasons or needs for their learning of English will be the basis for all decisions that we make in our English class. So in ESP classroom, the decision related to the contents or the materials, as well as the decision related to the methods, the activities of the teaching and learning that we have will be based on the learner's reasons for learning. Or in other words, we can say that the learner's needs will be the basis for us in determining the content and also the methods of teaching. So this is what makes ESP different from GE or General English. Still remember about General English? It is the teaching of English in schools. So usually the teachers are not really aware of the students' need. Needs analysis are rarely conducted, but in ESP, we need to know our learners' needs in learning English. Okay, so that's why we need to know the theory of how to conduct the need analysis, and then we need to be able to do the practices. Next, knowing the learner's needs is very important. Why? Because by knowing the needs of the learners, we can have the basis for designing the syllabus, for writing the materials, for doing the teaching in the class, and also for having the evaluation in our classroom. And yes, ESP course design is basically a matter of asking questions, so that that's about need analysis. Need analysis is basically a matter of asking questions, and then once we know the answers of the questions, we can interpret that. So it is what we call course design. It is the process in which we interpret the results of the need analysis, and we will translate that into a series of teaching and learning activities. Okay, so next, in doing the course design and doing the need analysis, we are asking several questions. So some examples of the questions are: why does the student need to learn? Why do the students need to learn English? What for? Who is going to be involved in the process? In designing the course, we need to ask, who will be involved in the process of designing the course? Students only, teachers, sponsors, inspectors, and then we need also to ask about where and when the ESP course will take place. Okay, so that's around that's questions that we are going to focus on. Okay, just before we go to need analysis in a more detailed way, then we need to see some factors affecting ESP course design. So you can see this in your ESP book actually. So in designing ESP course, we need to focus on what is the language that we are going to teach. We need to describe the language, whether it is in terms of the structure, the functions, or the notion, for example. What relates to the material. What will we teach? Yeah, and how? How, yeah, deals with the way students learn or how we can teach. So it relates to the methodology. In addition, the other part will talk about who will learn, yeah, why do they need to learn, where should the learning take place, when should the learning take place. So that's all about what we are going to find out in our needs analysis. So in designing the ESP course, we need to know about the learners needs, yeah, the materials that we are going to teach, and also the methodology. Once you collect all of those informations, then you can design the ESP course, yeah, to meet the specific needs of the learners. Now we are coming to the needs analysis. Last semester we have talked about needs analysis. Yeah, need analysis is important to help us, yeah, to be aware of the target situation. Remember about target situation? It is the real situation where the learners will use the English. And then by doing that analysis, yeah, we can also determine the nature of particular target and learning situation. Yeah, only by knowing the learner's needs we can, yeah, know, yeah, the target situation and also the learning situation which is appropriate to our learner. And remember, there are two terms in the learning, the needs analysis. We have what we call target needs and also learning needs. Target needs are what learner needs to do in the target situation, while learning needs are what learner needs to do in order to learn. So we are focusing about what the learner should be able to do and how the learners, yeah, what the learners need to do in order for them to be able to learn. Okay, next, in the target needs, remember we have the term necessities, likes, and wants. Necessities are what students, yeah, have to know to function effectively in target situation. So this is what students have to master. And then likes, what students haven't mastered. Wants is the personal subjective image of needs on the basis of the data relating to themselves and their environment. So every single student may have, yeah, different necessities, likes, and wants, and it is your job, your task, your responsibility to make sure that you can balance, yeah, you can create, yeah, the what do you call it, a good portion, yeah, to complete all of these target needs. Okay, next, in the need analysis process, yeah, we need to analyze two things: target situation analysis and learning, yeah, learning needs analysis. So in target situation analysis, you will ask the questions. So this should, yeah, emerge, should be written in your questionnaire. Why is the language needed? So you need to ask the student why, yeah, English is needed in their work. Second, how will the language be used? You also need to ask them, how will the English be used in their office, for example, in the hospital, for example? What will be the content areas be? So you can ask, if they are given the learning and the English course, yeah, ask them which content areas, yeah, that they would like to learn, for example. Who will the learner use the language with? Yeah, you also need, with whom do they use English in the office? Where will the language be used? And also, when will the language be used? So these are the examples of questions to analyze the target situation. Okay, and in analyzing the learning needs, we can also Ask the question, why are the learners taking the course? So ask your respondent later on, why do they need to take the English course? How do they learn? What resources are available to them? Who are the learners? Who are they? Where will the ESP course take place? And also, when will the ESP course take place? So in doing the need analysis, you need to combine these two, yeah, and, two framework, two types of question for the target situation and question for analyzing learning needs, and put them into your questionnaire. Now this one, question for target situation analysis, I give you the example from the past semester, last semester. Why is the language needed? So you can use multiple choice and put some option. Why is the language needed? For study, for work, for training, or a combination of these, or for other purpose? Exam, promotion, status. So put the answers into A, B, C, D, okay? And then how will the language be used? Through what medium? Through what channel? Only in speaking, reading, through writing, on the phone, or in face-to-face interaction. What about the types of discourse? You are dealing with academic texts, ask the respondent to follow the lectures, for having informal conversation, for reading technical manuals, for reading the catalogs, writing a catalog, for example. And then what will the content areas be? So what are the main materials when you are learning English? For example, the subject is about medicine, biology, and the level is for technician, secondary school, postgrad, for example. And then who will the learner use the language with? You ask the respondent with whom you use English, with native or non-native speakers, your colleague, teacher, customer, superior, subordinate, for example. And then the level of knowledge of the receiver. Are they experts, laymen, or the other? Okay, where will the language be used? You can ask about the physical setting, in office, library, hotel, workshop, or for the use within the human context, alone, meetings, demonstration on the phone, or within the linguistic context of in our own country or abroad in foreign countries, for example. So ask these types of questions in your questionnaire. And then you can also ask, when will the language be used? So concurrently with ESP course, or subsequently, frequently, seldom, in small amounts, in large chunks, for example. So ask them the frequency of using the English. Rarely, always, frequently, seldom, or how, ask them the questions. And these ones are the question for analyzing the learning needs. So you can ask, why are the learners taking the course? Why do you need to take English course? Is it compulsory or optional? Do you have a need or not? Are status, money, promotion involved? And so on and so forth. Okay? So ask them. What is their attitude towards ESP course? Do they want to improve their English? Okay? How do learners learn? So you need to ask them, what is their learning background? What is their concept of teaching and learning? What methodology will appeal to them? This means the methodology that they like the most, they like the best. Okay? What sort of techniques are likely to bore them? What makes them bored? So you need to find out from your respondents. Okay, next, what resources are available? Ask them also about the learning resources. And also this usually relates to the out of class learning resources. But then if we are talking about the sponsors, and then if the sponsors want to create an ESP course, you need to check about the number and professional competence of the teachers, attitude of teachers to ESP teacher's knowledge and attitude of subject, the materials, the teaching aids, for example. But because you are talking with the respondents, then just ask them about what kind of learning resource that they have at home, for example. Who are the learners? So this is important to know more about your respondents. Yeah, you can ask the age, sex, nationality, what do they know already about English, what subject knowledge do they have, what are their interests, what is their socio-cultural background, what teaching styles are they used to, what are their attitude to English or the cultures of the English speaking world, for example. So find out more information about your respondents. Next, where will the SP course take place? Others surrounding pleasant, dull, noisy, cold, etc. Find out the best place that they like to have when they follow the English course or English class. When will the ASP course take place? Ask them about the timing, the best time for them to learn English. In the morning, afternoon, evening, every day or once a week. That's the frequency. Whether they want to have full-time or part-time course, concurrent with the need or pre-need, for example. So try to find out as much as information that you can collect, and ask appropriate questions so that you can design the ESP course which can fulfill the students' needs. Okay, so that's about the questions that you can have in your need analysis. Thank you very much. So feel free to ask the question. Thank you.